Bacon on Chesil. We can't go wrong with that, can we? All right, Roy?
All good, mate.
How you doing, yeah?
Good.
Bit of bacon. Have a bit of bacon on the Chesil this morning. Right, so tuna purse fishing, Monday the 14th of March. We decided to head to Chesil today. We're down at Abbotsbury, just left of the boardwalk from the car park. Basically, me and Richard, wherever he is, Richard. He's on the phone. I don't know who he's talking to. Someone called Kerry. So Richard, he mainly did a bit more carp fishing. He got involved because we're from Bournemouth, Poole area. Got more involved with the sea stuff. We do a bit every now and then around there. So he decided to get a sort of setup off a friend. So he's running a Chesil Enigma on the left there, which is up in the air at the minute. He's baiting up, and a Sunset. I'm not sure what that is, so I'll find out. Ryan's set up in the middle. We're a bit close together, to be fair, but we're spread out in a bit. Ryan's just gone and treated himself. He's just bought a Tronix Cobra GT, yeah? Three piece. When did you get that, Ryan?
That was Friday night. We went down, cruised down to Portsmouth to get it. It was literally brand new with a tag on, and it was like 100 quid off this price, so I thought, go for it. And
you sent it out once in one cast?
Literally took its virginity, took the tag off, slung it straight out.
What do you think so far? What are you saying? Yeah?
Absolutely spot on.
A lot better than your Penn Squadron 2s, yeah?
Yeah, much better.
So, yeah, at least you get a bit more distance, a bit more feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely spot on.
Protection's spot on. It's
Yeah.
There's not a lot of swell today. But
No, it is a nice day, isn't it? It's turned out spot on. So I have also got a Tronix Pro Cobra GT. Mine's a two-piece because I've bought a multiplier. I've got a Mag 4 525. They were doing a bit of a deal on, so I picked one of them up. I have not using it today just because I've not used it enough. I really need to get a bit of practice in. So yeah, I'm just using my Surf Blaster 2s down there, and my other rod on the right is a Penn Tidal. I think that's a 420, the red one, the heaviest one. So to be fair, for the price, it's been quite a good rod so far, and I've had a few on it, so we'll see what happens today. But we got all the bait, the sun's out, got bacon. Oh, it's got the eggs on now. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
yeah, it's not great on the old ground, but
Better than no food.
better than no field.
So
It's ready to go.
So yeah, basically we've got enough bait today. We're going to see what we can catch. Again, we'll be back with some fish in a bucket hopefully, but we'll see what happens. All right, we'll catch you in a bit.
Mate's just got into a fish, hopefully. See what he brings in. What do you reckon it is? Fighting? Oh, there we go, he's got something. And it looks like a ting. The dreaded ting. It's not a bad size though, to be fair. Alright, we'll get that unhooked.
Guys, so I'm just going to do a little demonstration on baiting up. So we use a chap called Taff. Well, his name's James Betts, and he runs a rig company called Taff's Rigs. He supplied us with his bait loaders. There's loads of different bait loaders on the market, but we've got these, and so far they've been absolutely spot on. You can buy the tiny short ones. I don't know if I've got one to hand, maybe not. Hang on, let me see if I can find one. One sec. So you've got this type, these little blue ones. Again, they are good for what you know what they are. A tiny bit of sprat or bit of worm or whatever you're using on that. But I mean, compared to Taft's double, it's a massive difference in size. So yeah, let's have a demonstration on using this double bait tool. So we've got some squid and some mackerel. So just gonna get a bit of squid and the rest of this mackerel, which has seen better days. So move that to one side. The squid, it's a bit small really, but we'll be fine. So with his loaders, if you're doubling up with a cocktail bait, one side will be for the squid, nice tough bit of squid this. One side will be for the squid, and then we'll stick the mackerel on the other side. So the trick is, get your squid on and slide that up. That's on one side of the bait tool, all right. And then with the mackerel, I might cut that in half again. With the mackerel, similar sort of length to the squid. We'll feed that down the tool. All right, I mean, everybody does baiting differently. Everybody, you know, skin out, flesh out, you know, it's all down to preference at the end of the day. So when you're at this stage, what you need to do is get yourself some bait elastic, all right, and bind that to the tool. So a couple wraps around of that, we'll bind her up. Nothing too tight, because you need to be able to slide this off, all right. So we need to just nip it on, just wind her up a bit so you've got enough on there, right, and then snap your elastic. So as you can see, that's got your squid, your mackerel cocktail as that is. So we'll grab a rig just for showing. So it's one of Taft's rigs as well. This is pulley pennel with his Lumo beads. Again, his rigs are absolutely spot on. That's all we really use. So bottom hook on your pulley pennel rig. Hook goes in behind this bend at the top, all right. You can try and see that. You see that all right, right?
See that?
There we go. Hold that tight. Again, elastic. And what we'll do, it's always a faff.
Best friend.
Try to get the end of elastic in it. And then we'll bind that onto the line and the hook alongside it. Whip it on. Just a bit, that's nice and tight. And the trick is here, you want the hook to try and stay as still as possible. Good thing with these, and we used to just feed the hook down the squid, you'd always kind of semi-bury the hook point. With the loaders, with Taft's loaders, the hook point, I mean, you can see how much of a gap there is between the bait and the hook point, so it's always proud. And from using these, the difference, I mean, we've had congers and they've always been lip hooked instead of swallowing them up. It's not going to prevent it all the time, obviously, but generally from doing it with his loaders, they have been a lot, you know, hooked. The fish have been hooked a lot better and we've saved more fish. So once that's on there, again, snap it off. With the double, what I tend to do is I try and spin the hook back off the top of this bend. It's got a bit of shrink tubing around the top there, so it's got a bit of grippy. It's quite good to grip it on. And then literally slide the double out of the bait like that. So that's off. And if we can zoom in, you see it all right? So you've got your squid, mackerel combo bait using one of Taft's rigs, loaders, and it looks pretty good. And obviously with your pulley pennel, again, this isn't, everybody does things differently. This is just what we do, or what I do personally. I always pull the hook down, couple wraps round, and I will always aim to try and get the hook point out the other side, and then just pull it tight. Slide down your knot and your tubing and your Lumo beads, and there you have it. Perfectly presented combo bait, squid and mackerel using one of Taft's rigs loaders. Cheers.
boyo.
Nice
Little Gurnard. Yeah, it's alright, he took it alright, didn't he? Yeah, pretty little fish. Get him back. Get him back in there. Bye. Really has been a lovely day on Chesil today. Even though we ain't caught much, it's just been nice just to sit here and listen to the waves and just, you know, watch the world go by. So that's another day finished on Chesil. See, sun's going down. End of the day for us. What is it, about 6, half 6 now? Dickie's still packing up, as he takes forever. All right. As per usual, because he's moaning about his knees. You got sore knees, Rich? Oh dear, it wasn't really the session we wanted, but it was what, a couple of dogs. You caught a nice gurnard, and that's it. That's been it, really. It's been a bit of a slow day. So yeah, hopefully better. We're going to try and go down Branksome, I think, this week still. You're going to try and go Tuesday, aren't you, Nate? Yeah, maybe tomorrow night. And then I'll probably go Friday. Well, both of us will go Friday. So we'll try and get this video out this week and then the other one out on the weekend. So yeah, cheers. Catch you in a bit. Take care. Bye.